All right, I hope you're enjoying the discoveries today. We got a very special episode here for Fine Music 355. Got a special guest, Ellyn Maybe, who's going to share with us some of her home music. What is
Yeah.
that? Let Ellyn explain. Go ahead, Ellyn.
Okay. Hi, these are a couple pieces. The first piece, Myth, is a collaboration with Robbie Fitzsimmons, where I had written a poem and he improvised some music to go along with it. It just seemed to be so well met together that it stayed, even though it was improvisation. In fact, this is one of the pieces on our album called Skywriting with Glitter. And this piece, yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
let's do the first one.
Okay, thank you. Honored to be here. Myth. I wanted to feel the music of your shoulders, watch the tension of CD turn to 8-track. I read your nonfiction. If that's not a crush, what is? You live 20 years away from Richie Havens, turning up at a cafe. I watch the liner notes of your wrists like a fortune teller. Jerome Robin choreographs your neighborhood with a pale peony. I heard there's a tree in Washington Square Park, dripping with handcuffs and a noose. Phil Oak sings of the cobwebs of contradiction. Did you ever wear sandals? Did you hold a megaphone? When did you start wearing cufflinks? When's the last time you played a folk song? When's the last time you kissed a girl who memorized Bob Dylan's bootleg releases? When's the last time you used groovy as a verb? When's the last time you hummed a Rodgers and Hart song? When's the last time you went to Kim's video store and rented hair? How many roads fork into most travel? The asphalt is pinstriped 1/4 of the time. I don't know what decade I'm in. I watch you watch the parade. I'm the one who whispered in your ear. The Army McCarthy hearings aren't available on DVD. I'm in the park feeding the pigeons bread and circuses. Come midnight, I watch Michelangelo leaning out of a helicopter. He has quite an eye for astronomy. Every night, Lord Buckley leaves Cafe Wall. Every night, Walt Whitman and Allen Ginsberg fly like Chagall above your window. One night, I tagged along with my flailing trampoline. I tried to visit you like Frank O'Hara's son. You drew the blind. You took away my yellow. Suddenly, a confetti of tangerines fell from the sky. labeled, handpicked by Icarus. I ate till I was sticky.
What a cool cornucopia of thoughts and images. That was fun.
Oh, thank you.
I love
Thank
surrealistic
commercials.
stuff.
Stop the record.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, that went almost perfectly.
That's some cool stuff right there, Ellen.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I
Now-
haven't
We're
thought
gonna see
I haven't
one
thought
more,
of
right?
Lord Buckley for a long time. That was
I'm
great.
sorry.
You know what I
What?
was thinking?
Tell me.
I said, wow, Ellen maybe is collaborating with Ryan Gosling. It's amazing.
The piano was great too. The piano was wonderful. That was good.
This is so funny. The other night, about 2 nights ago, I watched Lars and the Real Girl again. It was so awesome. What a small world. You said that.
What was it? What did you watch?
Lars and the Real Girl from 2007. It's a fabulous film. And,
Oh, I'll
and
have to
Ryan
write that.
Gosling is
Yeah,
the
that's
lead.
Ryan Gosling's in that.
Yeah.
Good.
That's a good film.
It's so
All right,
great.
well,
Oh,
shall we do the
and
second song?
yeah,
I
let
mean,
me.
poem music, I should say.
Oh yeah.
Poem music.
Oh, no, it's nice. It's how they like, I was just gonna say in this case, the way
Mm.
this one worked is Robbie was, improvising at the piano keyboard, and I was writing this in real time. So I wrote as he was playing this, I wrote the piece. Then
Wow.
he took the piece and he had some ideas, so it developed from there. But I wrote the piece and I was just listening to it. It was completely the same. So his music would be so inspiring that just as long as he was improvising, it just would come really quickly, like completely intact like that. And then he developed something unique. He said, I had this idea. So he looked at the poem and then had this, well, you'll see it's how it worked out from there. But yeah. But thank you. This is totally an honor and fun. Thank you.
Hey, likewise. I mean, we just, this is a great video, everybody. You got to see this. Okay, here we go. I'll start it at the start, I believe. It's not at the start.
From the moment it
Aw,
leaves the
man.
factory, critical parts of your engine are building up deposits. And at Valve,
And they don't even
All
get
right,
into
get to the start. Here we go.
There we go. All right.
Cool. I'm recording whenever you guys are ready. Or whatever. We'll figure it out.
It was a California palm tree in Joni Mitchell's backyard. It was a sunny day in LA and the records were being spun on the axis of the stars. It was a freeway free of traffic. It was a hat being blown frisbee-like into the teeth of a billboard. The world was changing, smartphones were a future gleaming. The world was orange peel and history biting its tongue. The world was new, very young. The world was on a first name basis with Earth. People were not even a thought yet. There was only space and luxurious rain. There was only glow and the ambition of thunder. There was only the memory of whatever was. There was only a glimpse of a kaleidoscope wish. There was only tomorrow leaving its footprints on today. There was a lighthouse overlooking the sea like a cloud full of fire. Things were encroaching. It was only a matter of time. Things are close. It was only a matter of when. Things were turning, spinning. Things are coming down to the house of the open eye. Things were coming into focus. Things were coming into view. Things things were still hopeful. There was an ice cream truck and a piano. There was an apple and a room full of books. There was a sky full of chords. There was a dance still finding its feet. There was a beach. There was a billboard. Things were fast. Technology in the sweet note. Lived in the mouth of the rain. Theater in the stage. Lived in the crook of one's elbow. Everything was right where we left it. Everything there for the moment. Everything there made of time and flower. Eating up our life with memory. And the time before backyards kept the trees company as they rooted the music within.
This is why poetry is important. As a specialized use of language, that's a great example of how language can be used to create images
Yeah.
in ways that don't fit the 5-paragraph essay structure. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, how can
Yeah.
people get their hands on your poetry, Ellyn?
Well, it's a lot of it. I mean, if they Google, there's different ways. I mean, there's I have a new book that people can get, the collaborative book called Word Troubadours with PJ Swift. And then there's the albums of Skyrang's Glitter, Rodeo for the Sheepish, and then a lot of different books over the years too, like The Cowards of Amnesia and Walking Barefoot in the Glass Blowers Museum. So kind of like there's ways I think they'll see it, or if they have trouble, they can always write to me or find me on Facebook and ask. But it's probably like somehow around. Yeah, I'm thinking, and Facebook too.
Fred?
Yeah.
Uh,
Thank
I, I don't know if you remember, Ellen, but about maybe, it must have been at least 15 years ago at the Talking Stick Coffee House on Lincoln Boulevard, I did a reading with your band members backing me up.
Oh yeah, like we did a thing, the Ellen Maybe band, we did a thing often called Poetry Rodeo, where people would come up and we'd play, and then people would the
Yeah.
band would back up guest poets and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
did about a 20-minute, half-hour set with them. I would just tell them the feel of the poem before I started or the story, and they just went off on it.
it's so cool. Yeah, that's so neat. Yeah, the band loved that, and we loved doing that, and it was so fun with the poets and all the guests. Yeah, and we did that often at Beyond Broke too. So yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah, yeah. It's collaboration so neat, and improvisation is really cool. Yeah.
Do you know Blake Moore from Point Arena?
Blake Moore. No, I don't think so.
I'm gonna send you a link because you guys have to connect somehow, because that, not similar, but just a similar tone. You know what I mean? Not you're not like her, and she's not like you, but I think
You
you
might
guys.
be kindred souls.
That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
She has a Mercedes Benz named Eartha, and it's got all kinds of decorations on it and stuff, like little trinkets and stuff. She hosts a poetry reading up in Point Arena, which is north of San Francisco, south of Mendocino. And
I am
she's
predicting the
great.
future. Ellyn maybe will be performing in Point Arenas.
I think that would be, if I wouldn't
I am
be
a
surprised.
soothsayer.
Wouldn't be surprised. A
Well,
soothsayer. Yeah,
Ellyn, thank you so much for coming on our show. And
Cool.
we're hoping that everybody Googles Ellyn Maybe, okay? And she's on Facebook
Definitely.
and she can be found. And her poetry is totally down. So you heard it from here on Fine
pretty
Music.
good. Pretty good.
Thank you again.